Librans, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your monthly forecast for January 2024. I will dive into tarot as well as oracle decks. These are decks that I have created. So in case you want to make a purchase, link is given in the description box. Feel free to connect. The energy that you're carrying in from December 2023 to January, stepping into the new year, is the Nine of Swords. Possibly, in these final days you were a bit stressed out. Maybe the demands on your time was heavy. You had to step up, take responsibility. Maybe colleagues were absent. That is why the onus was definitely on you. Yet I think you did get some respite despite the pressure that you were under. Your health may have also been affected on account of these responsibilities, so the need of the hour was also to find time to take sufficient rest, to sleep. Besides, Librans, you are known to be someone who needs to cover up on their sleep because you need harmony in your environment, you need peace, or you don't like to be under pressure. You do want to recharge your batteries every now and then. Maybe you were also affected because there were people who were acting behind your back. I think this month I'm also picking up that your schedule could be disrupted. You may need to seek divine intervention. Maybe you shouldn't be too pushy when it comes to clients with that Seven of Wands right here. Though there are surprises, I think you also need to be a bit more realistic about your plans or ideas or with respect to clients. Health could also be a factor for many Librans in January. Maybe you should guard against the cold weather. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges. I do have the Ten of Cups. This is talking about contentment, but as this is in the challenge position, I think this could be a tall order at this time or in this month. So any offers that come your way, you have to work that much harder to see that it comes to fruition. You have to be more productive. You have to be more focused. I think you also want to find time away from your family or your loved ones. So this Ten of Cups, like I said, is in the challenge position. So you need not retreat. You should be more social this month. Influences for this month, I do have the Nine of Pentacles. This means that you have to work very hard. From the 9 to a 10, it requires another pentacle, but before you get to that 10, before you feel a sense of contentment or completion, you have to put in the hard work. It can be a tad exasperating, or you could also be a bit stressed out on account of the same, but you need to persist. I think you can also expect offers on account of recommendation. It's not the time to take it easy. Sometimes, you may feel you need to give up, but at the last minute, things may fall in place. You have to give more than 100% for sure. Librans, also this month, I'm picking up that you need to look into legal documents. You need to look in contracts. Like I said, you also need to de-stress. So maybe you should also focus on planning for the future. Like I said, you need to de-stress, so maybe you should also focus on grooming, on self-love. The first 10 days of the month, I do have the Three of Wands. This is talking about a desire to set sail for greener pastures. Maybe you want better opportunities. This could lie elsewhere because this person, you see, his back is towards us. He is facing the horizon. He is looking at the ship. So maybe some of you could also be thinking of shifting to another place for better prospects, whether for work or for education. Three of Wands also talks about minor gains. Maybe you also need to be more collaborative when it comes to work. Sometimes the early part of the month could be good, but as you step into 8, 9, 10 of January, you may feel that things are hitting rock bottom. Maybe you should also not presume too much. You should get a grip on your emotions because you're going to be a bit temperamental. I think you may also have your reasons why you decline a work offer. So you also need to work up on your qualifications. Maybe you should enhance your skill set. Maybe you should sign up for a degree course which is going to add to your resume. Banking work will also come up. I think you could also ask somebody to help you out, or maybe you also need someone else's services. This person is definitely going to make allowances for you. Other than that, I think Librans, you should not dredge up past issues. You should let bygones be bygones. It should be all done and dusted. Someone could also provoke you, so this is going to irk you to no end. Perhaps you should focus on meditation as well. The next 10 days, we do have the Temperance card. This is a major arcana, and this is talking about harmony or a desire for that balance and harmony in your relationships within the work environment. Like I said, Librans, you do desire that your general makeup is one where everything should be good, or where everything should be in harmony or in sync with your inner self. There are going to be delays, no doubt. But with this Temperance card, you need to persist, you need to persevere, because slow and steady wins the race. Sometimes we can put in the hard work, but there's nothing to show. But here, between 11th to 20th January, you can be amply rewarded. In the end, your home life could also be a bit disturbing for you. Other than that, I also feel that there are going to be envious colleagues. Maybe the work environment could be a bit oppressive. That is why you are going to want to put in your papers, but then a winner never quits. So continue working on your skills, continue doing the hard work. Payment is also going to come in. I think you also need to focus on financial matters, on taxation issues. Bookkeeping could be the key here. 21st to 31st January, I do have the World card, another major in your reading. So this is turning out to be a important or crucial month for Librans worldwide. I think you are going to feel very content, complete. Your hard work is going to pay dividends. Try not to be very greedy or pushy at this time as well. You will be happy with the output, you'll be very productive, but while working at the computer, I think you need to keep a backup. Maybe there could be technical issues, maybe you could press the wrong key and you could delete vital data. I think some of you could also be disturbed on account of your home life. Maybe this month you also want to set sail, you want to move away from your family, you want to make your own future, but your family could be a bit peeved. Maybe financial matters could also cause disagreements within the home front. Also with that World card, I do feel that you may find that your ideas are going to be emulated this month. Maybe imitation is the best form of flattery, but then you're not going to be too happy about the same. You do want justice. In case you're in the leadership position, again Librans, you need to be careful, because there are going to be certain elements or certain colleagues who may want to undermine your authority. Maybe you will have your own supporters who are going to put this person in his or her place. Sometimes you may also feel time is ticking, but you need to be patient. You may feel that you're putting in the effort, but there's nothing to show. But carry on. There could also be an urgency in your step. You may feel the need to work late into the night or find time, because time is going to be at a premium. Lenormand's book has come up, so you're definitely going to gain insight. You're going to also be someone who is going to be immersed in books, or you could be reading books or spending time in the library. Maybe you need to increase your knowledge. Like I said, if you're going to work on your skills, then it is going to be helpful for you in the long run. You're going to get better opportunities on account of this. I did talk about jealousy in this reading. There could be jealous colleagues, so they could stir up the hornet's nest. So be mindful of them. They could be acting behind your back as well. But maybe you can speak to your superior. You can escalate the issue, and it is going to work to your advantage. With respect to your love life, I have this card, flirt. Maybe some of you need to be more communicated. Maybe you need to be light-hearted, you need to be flirtatious, you need to say the right things when it comes to the opposite sex. I think Librans, you do have attention, even unwanted attention. Maybe some people regard you as a player. Maybe you shouldn't string anyone along if you're disinterested. Harmless flirting is all too good, but then, like I said, don't give anyone the impression that you fancy him or her. A friend could also renew his affections for you this month, but maybe you think that you don't want to be in such a situation, you don't have feelings for that person. You are going to be clear. Besides, you believe that this person should be truthful or faithful towards his or her current partner. I do have this card, hidden read between the lines, from the Love Oracle deck. So things are definitely hidden. Maybe someone fancies you but isn't going to give anything away. Even in case you're in a relationship, I think you need to flirt, you need to enjoy the chit chat, the banter with your person, but at times you may feel that this person is incommunicative, or that you have to look closely at his body language. This is interesting because the book is here in Lenormand, as well as this card does have a book. So books, maybe you're reading passages from a book. Romantic books could also be something which you could enjoy this month. Is it possible to forgive and forget is another card here. So this could be true for some Libra. Maybe you want this person to express remorse. Maybe you think it's not possible to forgive his bad behavior. You're not tolerating or going to put up with that bad behavior. I think in case you're in a third party situation, you should also be very careful. Maybe you want to enjoy dinner date with this person, but this person could pour water on your plans. Maybe you think that it's not meant to be. Maybe you think that this person is a player, so you could cry yourself to sleep, Libra. So be mindful of that as well. I think this person also could have responsibilities towards his own family. It could be a secret romance, it could be a third party situation. That is why he fears the repercussions of such a relationship. Maybe that is why the universe is asking you to find me time with that 9 of Pentacles. I hope Librans you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye till the next time.